His Holiness, Buddha Maitreya the Christ, the American-born reincarnation of Buddha Maitreya, helps develop spirituality, the awakening of one's soul, and helps make positive changes in a person's life.
We do meditation with the Om. We don't do meditation with other sounds. We do the meditation with the Om because it actually fits our geometric reality, our actual reality down to our DNA, our vibrational, harmonic reality that's inside our heart and inside the energy of this earth, in the Schumann wave, in its vibration, in its sound, in its frequency. So all of this kind of resonates together, and all of it takes a course of sacred geomancy in its process. So if we apply the Om in our meditation, we're actually applying the essence and process, the power behind using our higher psychic ability, our intuition, our telepathy, our ability to heal, our ability to move through change. Doing the Om, O-M or A-U-M, actually brings us into a resonatory ability to make those transitions take place. It takes us to our smallest little particle, down to our tiniest little atom, down to our tiniest little thought form, before it was a thought form. That geomancy is what creates thought form. That's why we can work this thing out. That's why we will come to the right decisions, and we will do it collectively because of geomancy. It's all set under the law of love. But in the law of hate, geomancy doesn't exist. Geomancy is a totally different thing. It's totally there to empower the process of actually disengaging the energy behind finding the truth. It would give you all kinds of, let's do Hare Krishna, let's do this, let's do that, let's Om on all these different things, let's do many different variety of situations. But in reality, our simple reality is that if we do the Om while meditating, we simplify everything down to the beginning of time. It's like in the Big Bang, when the process took place and the word was created, the word was Om. So if we do Om, we're actually manifesting a process inside of ourselves that allows us to resonate with the outcome of whatever will be. We're not running against it. We're not making any decisions. We're not trying to make something happen. But as we do the Om, we actually settle in to a process that goes into collective consciousness and a collective awareness that we're not really completely stable in. We're not really connected to, because we still need to forgive ourselves. We still need to go through all these processes of healing. So if we choose Om to meditate with, we actually work on a psychic level, a telepathic level, an intuitive level, and a physical level, And all these things actually blend together: your soul, your monad, the process of your mind, the energy of your emotional body being your soul, and the process of your physical body being connected with every single thing on every atomic level. So in doing that meditation, we're connecting with every living thing at that atomic level to bring it to the process of a collective, meritorious blessing. We're sharing whatever light we've ever collected and whatever we can receive. We're not taking it in for ourselves. We're actually sending it out into a collective consciousness. And that's the reason and the purpose behind doing the Om. It helps you, but the main thing is that it actually helps to fix things, to bring things into right order, into right relationship. So you can do the Om, Om, or you can do Om, Om. And so in our process of doing the meditation, we do both. We invoke the process of the Om and the Om, and we do it 3 times each, And what I like to do is do the Om first and then the Om, And then we do an invocation, which is an invocation that is aligning ourselves to the process of our monadic reality. Even though there's not a lot of teachings around the monad, there's more interest around the soul and the chakras and all that kind of stuff. But in all truth, the real mind, the process of what flows through the soul, what expresses through the soul, is the monad. Yeah. So when you're doing the Om, and you do the Om and you do the Om, and then you do an invocation with it. If you do the invocation, that's aligning yourself to the ashram, to the Christ, to the healing of your mental, physical, and emotional body, to the actual part you play in working out the plan, If you do that invocation in the process of starting your meditation, you set the stage for a harmonic convergence, a convergence between all living things, and your process of being connected into that ability to initiate change and growth and evolution into all things. So it's really a powerful invocation of the collective consciousness of the planet, so that the planet becomes spiritual, and we start seeing changes in ecology and economy and politics and war and the outcome of culture itself: sharing, caring, giving, receiving. The whole entire process where miracles are going to take place, simply because we're meditating. Simply because we're actually using tools like this. We've moved beyond the process where we can't do anything but listen to a channeler. Can't do anything but hope to God the extraterrestrials come and take us away and move us on to Star Trek. We can't do anything but think that we're going to go to paradise after we die and meet our dog and all our friends and everything. We can't do anything. We have no control over anything, but we do. And we're actually totally responsible for the outcome of this situation.
Om Namo Maitreya.
Like wildflowers, you must allow yourself to grow in all the places people thought you never would. You yourself, as much as anybody else in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Miracles start to happen when you give as much energy to your dreams as you do to your fears. Happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. You live most of your life inside your head. Make sure it's a nice place to be.
Namaste, or maybe I should say Tashidele, because I wanted to share with you a mantra that I have been chanting for the past 20 years. It's a very beautiful mantra for me, because it supports me to remember this presence of unconditional love inside. At times I forget and I put conditions on my love, and the gift of the Buddha Maitreya is the gift and the healing of unconditional love. Buddha Maitreya is considered to be the next avatar within the Tibetan Buddhism tradition, and this avatar is bringing healing to humanity, to the world, via unconditional love. And the words are Om, please say. Maitreya, Maitreya, that's his name. Maha Maitreya, the great Maitreya. Arya Maitreya, Lord Maitreya. Soha. Maitreya's root, the name Maitreya, is based on Maitri, which is friendship and love.
Hi, my name is Marcia Jarvis, and I have been a student of Buddha Maitreya's for 16 years. I was fortunate enough to be born in the right place at the right time. It was 1950 in Bethesda, Maryland, and the Tibetans had come to President Truman and told him that the Christ was going to reincarnate in America. Things don't always turn out the way we think they're going to, however, and he ended up incarnating in Tillamook, Oregon in 1951. One living, loving, whole body of God. So when you travel on an international pilgrimage with Buddha Maitreya, the veils covering up who he is are not as evident. In America, it's really hard for people to realize he is who he is. I never thought it would be so difficult for him to externalize to more people. I thought it would be easy. I thought everyone would be as excited as I was that he's here, he's with us. He said, I'll always be here with you. He makes the most amazing healing tools. These Shambhala healing tools. This is a Maitreya solar cross, and this is a solar form that you wear, a Deva solar form. So you can go to shambhalahealingtools.com, or you can go to ommeditation.org. And I really hope you'll join us in meditating, because we need to achieve Christ Mass, and that takes a lot of people.
One of the purposes behind one of the little goodie like this, especially this one, or any of them that have the six-pointed star, is that you can actually use this as a pretty powerful transmission tool when you're doing like soul therapy. Instead of using the mat, or just using your etheric weaver, you place it down like this, and now you have your six-pointed star, your pyramid, all your forms perfectly aligned. You just place the person's picture or their name right inside of here, begin weaving right over the pyramid. Bango, bango. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, and you can go around this, going from, just think of this as a relationship that these have 7 points, which represent the 7 rays, and you don't have to think about which ray is which or anything like that. It's just a harmonic energy, yeah? So you start from the center here, and you work your way out, and see how it spins on each one of these. Just keep going around clockwise. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that will cook a person up quite nicely. Yeah. Just keep doing that. Yeah. And come back to the center until it stops. Yeah. You got yourself a really good energy. Now this could lay on top of a person. Yeah. This part here goes at their throat center. This will be sitting right at their heart, and this will align down at their solar plexus. So this brings everything up into the heart, and it balances things out from below to be more above. Yeah, and it's really good for laying in soul therapy, having this sitting on your chest, laying like that. What a cooker. You can use any of the forms in that way. The cross sitting there like that, or the solar form, big solar form sitting there like that. Yeah. Very neat.
I sat in Buddha Maitreya's healing temple about 30 minutes ago, and my back feels a lot better than it did before.
Hello. I want to thank you, Buddha Maitreya, for bringing your people and your tools to southeastern New Mexico. We need this energy so much, and it has opened me up. I will be in touch from this day on. Thank you again. The earth needs you at this important time, and this area is so blessed to have you folks here.
The Buddha Maitreya healing tools are designed to transmit his blessings, helping a person awaken the soul.
Very impressed with the quality of the crystals. The crystals have a really good energy. As far as the radio frequencies, it's really good healing energy. I was very impressed the first time I felt the energy, because it was strong, but it was smooth. I felt other energy products before, but other people's energy, jewelry, or jewelry that's been imprinted. It felt more like a motorboat. While the crystals from the Buddha Maitreya seemed to have what was missing. It just felt a lot smoother, and I experienced a lot of healing throughout the last year using the crystals. So I'd say thank you to Shambhala Healing Tools and Maitreya. They got really good quality stuff.
Order the Buddha Maitreya, the Christ Healing Tools today. Call the toll-free number or visit the Buddha Maitreya website. Your contribution qualifies as a charitable deduction for federal income tax purposes in the United States. The Buddha Maitreya, the Christ, is a non-profit 501c3 American Buddhist monastery.
When you walk down the street and you see someone in need, you should do something. Yeah? Imagine, this is all play. This is all a dream. Yeah? And God puts all of his saints on the street in tents and poor. Yeah? And they are suffering. Yeah? Because they're willing to suffer. And most of humanity fights because they don't want to suffer. And they're willing to sacrifice another person's life. They're willing to buy another person's soul and identity and do all the things they have to do to better themselves in this world rather than help another person. Yeah. You know, so where are the saints going to be? You know, they're going to be put in positions to where we have to learn. Yeah. And the first thing we have to learn is that charity is in the eye of God. If you see the need of charity, you must give. Yeah, that's a response. You are your brother's keeper. Do things that foster charity. Yeah, that fosters the ability for us to touch the people who are the poorest, people who no one takes care of, and absolutely nobody. And so I try, and all my sangha or myself and anybody who's associated with me, our work is to try and take care of that particular level. And in doing that, we change the causal field. Yeah, you don't know what really brings about change, but I have certain chakras and qualities that if people follow my simple action, you know, like the action of charity, and people follow through on that and continue doing that, then we immediately begin grounding out certain virtues inside of ourselves that are not existent. Yeah, they're just they're so far from existent in humanity, but they're very simple things, really simple things. So what I do is I perform charity by the action of a Dharma center, yeah, or a monastery. And in doing that, like in Glastonbury, I ask my sangha, make sandwiches, yeah, and then take them out and give them to poor people, give them to people who have no money, no food, you know. And you'll see them; they're sitting on the street, they have nothing, yeah. And the moment you do that, they come out of the woodwork, you know, even in the middle of isolation, yeah. And they'll find their way to you and be fed, but they're being blessed by prasadam. You're actually touching the lowest of the lows, which means you're touching the highest of the highs. You're curing the curse, because the curse is that everybody walks by. Yeah, and that is a collective consciousness. A collective consciousness, that's the curse. You know, so to eliminate that, one of us, such as Christ, needs to be the one who stands up and performs all the right behaviors of a human being. There's a lot of people being changed in the world that never, never, ever expected to have anything done for them. Yeah? A lot of people on the street. A lot of people. Yeah? All of a sudden they're wearing weavers, and all of a sudden they're bright. And they're clear-minded. You know? And they're coming out of a coma, like, of evil, elemental torture. And they're slowly but surely being raised up. Yeah? And you can't go to people who are not really going too bad. You know? They're not the ones who are suffering. You know? These are the ones who are suffering. And if you can raise them up and see symptomatically that they're being raised up, you have to get it in your mind that this includes every living being, because this is the root. Yeah? And once this is the root of evil is money, you know. So once that's been completely moved, yeah, and these people feel the essence of receiving, and it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with prasadam. Yeah, the influence of sharing and caring and just doing the right thing. Yeah, give them a jacket. Give them a hat. Yeah, give them gloves. Yeah, give them a pendant. Yeah, give them an etheric weaver. Give them sandwiches every day. Yeah, do things like that. Yeah, that influence people at the very lowest level. Yeah, rather than just giving them $10 or $15. Yeah, or just giving them not so good food. But really, if you actually listen to what it is they need and ask, and then, bam, it's right there at your doorstep. What you need to give. Life works like that. It's harmlessness. Yeah, God wants to promote caring through sharing. Yeah, and that's how we get to harmlessness.
Winter boots, 9.5, 10.
And we don't do half sizes. We do so it'd be 10, size 10.
Right.
And then say your name.
Russell Peterson.
Okay. And
again, just to make sure.
Austin.
And
Yeah.
you've got a nice sweatshirt.
Yes, thank you so much. It's beautiful. I appreciate it. It's going to keep me warm.
Yeah.
I would also, I need some boots or sneakers due to the neuropathy I have in my feet. That would be.
I need a winter coat.
And
And
what size?
extra large.
Okay. Just sent a few of those.
Is the camel cigarette?
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for bringing the jacket and helping everybody. Appreciate
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. What's your name?
Mary,
And you're asking for shoes for your mom
for my mother.
who lives here. And what's her name?
Her name?
Yeah.
Nailwa Guy.
Okay. And this is all from Buddha Maitreya. He's the reincarnation of Jesus. So
Amen.
yeah.
Amen.
What's your name?
Andre Wilson.
Andre Wilson?
Yes. And I need a size 2X jacket and size 12 shoe.
Okay, it's good. And this is all from Buddha Maitreya. He's the reincarnation of Jesus. So I'll give you a little prayer card. Did you get it at lunch?
No, not yet.
Okay, let me grab you one.
I make profound obedience to the teacher. Focus upon this invocation. I invoke the power, the love, and the wisdom of my ashram, soul, and monad to guide me into the right activity and the plan, to clarify and stimulate my mind, to transform and transmute my feelings and emotions, to energize and vitalize and heal my physical and etheric body, so there is a normal flow of energy in my physical and etheric body. Through this day and every day, I ask this in the name of the Christ, to serve the One. All in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All in the name of the Mother, the Soul, and the collective consciousness of humanity. The more you meditate, the more you change and the more you become energetically, metamorphically transformed. We're the sacred manifestation of the mother's energetic virtue. All the qualities divinely expressed throughout nature, manifested as sound, action, words, divine beingness. So we can unlock that in a very specific way by including Om in the meditation. When we do that, we're attuning to the energy of the mother, and the inner light from inside that is the Father. That co-creative process is what manifests our ability to become enlightened.
Order the Buddha Maitreya, the Christ healing tools today. Call the toll-free number or visit the Buddha Maitreya website. Your contribution qualifies as a charitable deduction for federal income tax purposes in the United States. The Buddha Maitreya, the Christ, is a non-profit 501c3 American Buddhist monastery. The Buddha Maitreya healing tools are designed to transmit his blessings, helping a person awaken the soul. His Holiness, Buddha Maitreya the Christ, the American-born reincarnation of Buddha Maitreya, helps develop spirituality, the awakening of one's soul, and helps make positive changes in a person's life.